Welcome to the 9th of 11 training modules that focus on recognizing, reporting, and preventing adult abuse, neglect, and exploitation. This session offers skills and approaches for positive ways to resolve conflict. Session goals include helping you to learn more about how to manage your response to criticism and conflict, and to identify effective methods to help de-escalate tension and manage difficult situations. The following steps can be used to effectively de-escalate and resolve conflict. Step 1, use active listening skills. Step 2, think before you speak. 3, respond constructively. And 4, offer a solution. We will explore each of these steps in the remaining slides. The first step is active listening. In Module 7, we explored active listening and how it is a key factor in resolving conflicts and building relationships. You are using active listening skills when you encourage your person to speak freely, when you ask clarifying questions, and pay attention to body language and tone of voice, and when you paraphrase what your person said to ensure understanding. The second strategy for de-escalation and resolving conflict is to think before you speak. Plan your response. It is important to find ways to handle situations that push your buttons. The following are some ways to do this. You can pause before responding by taking a deep breath, saying a prayer, or even counting to 10. These pauses may give you enough time to think before you speak, and perhaps avoid saying something you may regret. You can take a break or a timeout when you are feeling strong emotions. During these times, use self-talk by saying something like, I want a positive resolution, even though I'm angry right now. Whatever strategies you use, it is wise to plan your response in ways that will allow you to remain professional and move toward resolving conflict in a way that benefits everyone. The third strategy for de-escalating and resolving conflict is to respond constructively. These next 4 slides discuss ways to respond constructively. The first is not to jump to conclusions. Can you think of a time when you jumped to a wrong conclusion because you didn't have all the information? Be sure to gather all the facts before you respond to situations involving conflict. The second tool for responding constructively is to consider your words. This means not being defensive. Look for underlying causes of the conflict and address those causes. Avoid blaming others. The more you focus on the issue, the better chance you have of achieving a positive outlook. Finally, look for common ground. This provides a bridge and a place to start building resolutions. Each of these will go a long way toward responding to conflict in a constructive manner. The third tool for responding constructively is using I rather than you statements. For example, saying, I am upset that you did not show up on time, rather than saying, you make me so mad when you show up late. Can you see the difference? I statements attack the problem, not the person. I statements reflect an attitude that accepts self-responsibility. You statements place responsibility or blame on others. Finally, the following are other useful tips for responding constructively when facing conflict. Paraphrase what you think your person said. Handle difficult conversations in person, and avoid the word but with compliments and apologies. The fourth and final strategy we will discuss in de-escalating and resolving conflict is to propose a solution. Each of these 4 steps of negotiation can create opportunities to work towards understanding and a resolution. Brainstorming possibilities together engages your person as a fellow problem solver and helps own the solution. Determining the best solution together strengthens each person's commitment to the outcome. Compromising allows each person to give a little to get a little by coming to an agreement that is acceptable to both parties. And cooperating to implement a solution ensures follow-through. Using each of the 4 steps we have discussed will help de-escalate and resolve conflict effectively. As a reminder, these include 1, use active listening skills. 2, think before you speak. 3, respond constructively. And 4, offer a solution. To report suspected abuse, neglect, and/or exploitation, Call Adult Protective Services centralized intake toll-free number at 855-444-3911. You can call this number anytime, day or night, to make a report. Thank you for participating in this module. One of the main objectives of constructive conflict resolution is to avoid situations in which abuse, neglect, or exploitation may be likely. Please join us for our next module, which covers de-escalation for persons with brain change.